Hello, everyone. Welcome back to once again another session with Gigi and Gigi Surat and Ghaziabad. And I know this you all have taken out your special time to attend this session. So I'm very thankful for that. And I hope you are going to learn a lot from our experienced and expertise persons like Sumida ma'am and Mukta ma'am as well. And it's going to be really fun. So let's not waste time. And let's talk
Hello,
about
everyone.
what we are going to have in today's session. So, ma'am, next slide, please.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Yes.
my name is Panna Gandhi, and I am the leader of GEG Surat. I am also Wakelet certified educator, Wakelet member, Moat ambassador, and Moat certified educator plus a Google certified trainer. And of course, you all have supported me a lot till today. And please carry on the support and encourage us to give you more sessions like this and make you learn more and inspire you all as well. Thank you very much. And now I
Uh,
welcome my co-partner. Sorry, ma'am,
it's
Mukta, ma'am,
okay.
please.
It's okay. It's
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Mukta Sablok, leader of GEG Ghaziabad. I am also Wakelet certified and CAMI certified, book creator certified. And today we have a very interesting session on Wakelet. First of all, let me introduce to you Ms. Sumida Sodhi, co-leader of GEG Ghaziabad. Sumida ma'am, I think there is some technical issue. Sumida ma'am has left. Sumida ma'am, please introduce yourself. Sumida ma'am,
I think
are you
she has some
there?
technical.
Okay, let's, Sumita ma'am, see what the technical fault is. We know in the world of technology, these things, little things occurs. So, once again, I welcome everybody to our this GG Ghaziabad and Surat session. So today our session says about Wakelet. What is Wakelet? If you all are aware about Wakelet, kindly send a message on the chat box that how you have used Wakelet or whatever you know about Wakelet. If you can send us a quick message, what you know about Wakelet, what is Wakelet? So we would be happy to read your messages. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure.
Yes,
And
anybody?
you may use hashtag Wakelet Wave for today's session and learn, grow, inspire. So of course it would be a wonderful thing for you all. Thank
Yeah,
you. And
sure.
Miss, please carry on.
Okay, so Wakelet. What is Wakelet? First of all, I have not received any of the messages, so let me take you to the word of Wakelet. Wakelet is a platform which allows us or our students to share, organize, and present our content. We are right now presenting our content, we are curating our content. We need a platform in online world which will help us to curate our whatever resources we have gathered to share it with our students. So Wakelet is one of them. There are many others also, but Wakelet is one of them. And the very interesting thing of Wakelet is it is a free platform. You can use any number of devices, like you can share it to any number of students. It is absolutely free. You can curate, add on any number of resources into our Wakelet. So isn't it interesting? So please send the messages if you have Wakelet, used Wakelet in any of the form in your classes. Now, very interesting thing about Wakelet is we are searching on internet, google.com or any other search engines. We are searching. Many times it happens that before taking our classes, we search that tomorrow our class is there, we have to write something, we have to show it to my students, or we like something, some any YouTube video which we want to save, curate. So we can bookmark anything using Wakelet. We can bookmark that tab very easily using Wakelet. So it is that we can save our content from across the web. We can save any article, any video, any blog, any tweet, any talks, any podcast, and much more. That means Wakelet is more compatible to any of these resources, any of these apps which we are using. So first use of Wakelet is whatever we are searching, we can bookmark it using Wakelet. Going ahead, we can organize and curate. Curating is what we want it to be. Organize also. Once we have curated everything in Wakelet, that means we have bookmarked, or we have saved, or we have uploaded our data, our PDFs into Wakelet. We can organize it according to our requirements. We can arrange it, we can chapter wise, content wise, topic wise, we can organize it later on also. First of all, you have saved everything and then you can organize it. So we can organize our bookmark by scrolling it up and down. We will be taking you through the thing also, but I'm just telling you what all things we can do through Wakelet. So we can arrange our bookmarks into collections. We can add images, text, and many more contents into our Wakelet. Now, collaboration. As previously also in our sessions, I have discussed this thing that while taking online classes, we really want to collaborate it with our students or with our co-teachers also. So through Wakelet, it is very easy to collaborate with our students or our co-teachers and share our data or whatever material we have curated to the students or to the teacher fraternity or to any other whom you want to share it. It is very easy to collaborate and to share just by sending them a simple link, as we are links we are sending across in every software, in every apps we are using. So we can collaborate and share with any student very easily with the help of link. So how the students will be benefited by this, when we will share, like the method of sharing and collaborating will support students to do group work, group of projects, group work, whatever students have to do, they can do it very easily also. Wakelets integrates with our favorite apps. See the number of apps through which you can integrate our Wakelet. Wakelet can be integrated through Reddit, Facebook, Teams, Screencastify, Blogger, then Microsoft Edge, Google, YouTube, Google Classroom, OneNote, and whatnot. So we can integrate Wakelets into any of these softwares, apps, and that too free of cost. Now, the key features I have already explained. These are the collaboration is very useful as we are working online. So, collaboration feature is very useful while we are working online. Copy feature. What is the use of copy feature? We can give the copy option to the student or to our fellow teacher who can copy our collection, make certain editing, and have her or his own copy or curating part. That means we can copy our own data also, so to keep it safe. If you want to make a copy of it, it is very easy to copy our own collection very easily. We can immerse reader. That means it is translate any text on Wakelet over 60 different languages. So a Wakelet can translate your data into 60 languages and many more to come. It's still going on in the process of embedding more and more languages and more features. Then we have embed collection. Embed collection is you can embed any Wakelet collection into your blog. Whatever we have collected into our Wakelet, we can embed into any of our LMS like Google Classroom or our website or our uh, any of the blog. So that also gives the option of embedding our collection into any other app. Now I'll want to ask Panna ma'am to take over and tell you how teachers can use Wakelet. Panna ma'am, please.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Wonderful introduction you gave. Yes, Wakelet is really very, very helpful, and it curates and collaborates everyone in a wonderful way. It's an amazing app which has a lot of scope to share and collaborate with others. So, let me share my screen. Shall I share my screen, ma'am? Please check if it is visible. Is it visible, ma'am? Mukta, ma'am?
Yes ma'am, it's visible.
Okay, so yes, Wakelet. And let me now tell you how teachers can use this Wakelet in multiple ways. So, teachers across the world can use Wakelet in a very powerful way to engage with students, to share newsletters, classroom newses, or some best practices which students have done or you have done. You can capture them in snapshots or in PDFs, and you can curate it or you can share it with others. You can document your PDs also in Wakelet, and you can make collections of a group of collections. You can collect various resources in Wakelet, like a form in a form of collection, and you can share those collections to your friends, colleagues, or whoever you want. You can keep it private, and you can keep it unlisted if you want to share it with only few people which you want, or you can keep it public if you want to share it with multiple people. And you can make interactive lessons also using Wakelet. Plus you can use it as a PLNS also, like Google Classroom we have. Similarly, Wakelet also can be used for research purpose, and it can be a wonderful PLN. And you can also prepare your lesson plans with um, using Wakelet. And I will show you one of the lesson plan how you can use it. So let me just show you. So this is what the lesson plan is, which I have made on blended learning using one of the link of Wakelet, wherein I have prepared one day's lesson, and I have used that Wakelet. You can see here I have given the proper instructions, and I have shared this Wakelet here as a link. So you can completely share the Wakelet link to your students, and they can quickly go on to that, visit that link, and do the task as per your instructions given. So this is the task which I had given to my students for grade 12, and I have clearly made the instructions that, hello children, complete these activities as for your first assignment before we begin the lesson. So this was a prior knowledge which I wanted them from them to collect, and then carry forward with the lesson to understand what is their understanding about this chapter Lost Spring, which I hope many of you, of those who are teaching 12th, must be knowing this. So this is my lesson plan for one day, wherein I had given them pre-reading or pre-watching tasks. So I have embedded YouTube videos in this. I'll show you a glimpse. These are the YouTube videos which I have shared with them to reflect upon, think upon what they give you the message as. So they have watched, and I have written here complete instructions as well, that what you have to do. I've given them a pre-reading assignment as well, in the form of an activity which is a paid Padlet link. So you can also, as Mukta ma'am shared, that you can also curate other integrate other apps as well into Wakelet. Similarly, I have given paid one Padlet to reflect upon after watching these videos. So this was an pre-reading assignment for them, which I wanted from them to know. One more pre-reading assignment I have given, which is in the PDF form. Then another video is shared, Then I have given another link, another integrating app which I have used is Think Link, wherein they have to watch this mind map and create their own mind map, what is their understanding accordingly. So this is how. So, and lastly, see here I've given them some video on a characterizes. I wanted my students to write a characterization on one of the characters from this. So I had given how that characterization they can do. So complete instructions are given by this method, by watching video. And lastly, I have given them a post reading activity or post activity after that lesson, after that day's lesson has ended or day's task has ended, that to create a poster making activity which I have given on stop child labor, wherein I have integrated Canva, and I've given them to explore Canva and use that app to create their own posters on that as well. So this is how we can integrate various apps, as ma'am told. And even students, what they can do is similarly, as I have created my collection, I will show you my Wakelet handle as well, so that you can understand. Just a second, let me share my Wakelet handle. Just a second, please. So, how we can make use of various collections or resources from other people, or make our own creations. Like here, you can see create new collections. So, similarly, students also, this is my Wakelet handle, and how I have collected various things. I can bookmark, as ma'am said, that we can bookmark what we like, others' resources or others' collection. Similarly, students also can create their own correct collection in the form of an assignment, which as per the task given to them, wherein I have given them to create a poster using Canva. So similarly, they can create all those things, use Padlet, use various apps, create their answers, and then everything they can collect it with the with their name, and that handle they can share with us. So this is the way how students can share with us. So students who are under age 13 and over, and yes, who are age 13 and over, that they can create their own accounts. And below 13, they can collaborate also with teachers if teachers have given them something. So they do not have to create their own Wakelet account if they are below 13. But yes, they can even create their own collection while collaborating with other students and teachers as well. So they can submit their assignment, they can discuss with other people in classroom discussion, they can assign their they can submit their projects, they can prepare their own e-portfolio, like digital portfolio, using Wakelet. So it's a wonderful thing which is also used by students who are below 13. It's not age, it's not that only age appropriate, that above 18 or above 13 can use. Even they, it's not useful only for teachers, but for other tech coaches also, and librarians also. Like in a library, how we have various sections as per the genres. Similarly, even librarian make their create a collection based on different genres and share her Wakelet handle, or share those creations or those collections with people, and keep it public. And this is how librarian can use a digital library can be formed, and we can give feedback on that. We can have people can read those books, different books, if it is kept open. It's like it acts as a resource hub, it acts as a newsletter for us, for even parents. It acts as a feedback zone, or comment zone, wherein they can comment on various readings or various things whichever they have read or watched or used. So it's a wonderful platform for everyone, not only for teachers but for everyone. So as I said, a day in Wakelet enabled classroom. So what it means, that it can curate resources, we can prepare lesson plans. Students can we can assign their assignments, and students can submit feedback with using Wakelet, and it acts as a classroom newsletter also. For the school also, we can prepare a newsletter creating Wakelet, and it acts wonderfully. So Wakelet also gives a platform like other integrated apps. We have You can become Wakelet certified educator, you can become community member, you can become an ambassador. And also for students there is a wonderful opportunity wherein students also can become student ambassador. So they have different programs on Wakelet wherein it is not only for teachers but also for students as well. So it's really a wonderful app which works very well with mobile as well. And mobile also have wonderful features, which are some of the features which are not available uh, uh, on your PC or on your web browser, but they are available on your mobile app as well. So it acts wonderfully with mobile also. And of course you can use Wakelet browser extension also. So as you have Wakelet sorry, other extensions, you can go to web store of your Chrome browser and search for Wakelet, and you can get the extension, and you can use that Wakelet extension. As I have here an extension, I'll show you. Just let me show you an extension. I'm so sorry, it's not seen here, but yes, these are my all Wakelet my extensions. So similarly, if you keep it open, you can see that Wakelet extension, which is very useful for you to collect or bookmark your resources directly from your web. So you can directly just if you like certain source or a certain website, or certain, if you're searching something on Google and if you found something, you can directly bookmark that and use that save that collection in your Wakelet handle by using Wakelet extension. So it's a useful resource for us. And it also you can also get connected with Wakelet's Twitter handle, YouTube handle, and there is a help center also for Wakelet. So now I think I have talked enough about Wakelet. I have given enough information to you all, which through which you can understand how helpful the Wakelet is. And I think it's time to welcome our expert person, Sumedha ma'am, who is going to give you the demo on Wakelet. So welcome, Sumedha ma'am. She is the co-leader of GZ Ghaziabad. And further, ma'am, please welcome and introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, Panna ma'am, for the hearty welcome. I welcome all the teacher educators and all the people who have joined us today on this evening to learn about a wonderful collaborative tool that is Wakelet. And Mukta ma'am and Panna ma'am have given such a nice introduction to the tool. I am already feeling excited that many of you must be waiting that how to use such a wonderful tool. So I'm going to cover the demo part and
Yeah.
now I'm going
Uh,
to share my screen. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. Just a second, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt. So before ma'am goes ahead with the demo, let me just tell you that Mukta ma'am will share here. You share a link here, which is directly given by Wakelet, and you can use the code. Ma'am, please share the link of the Wakelet, which I have. 1 minute. Let me only share, I think. Uh, okay, just a second. I will only share. So please use this Wakelet link and fill in this form using the code which I'll give you here. Just mhm. I'm so sorry. Just a minute, please. Yeah, here is the link. So let me just share in the chat. So please use this link and fill in the form, and you will also get a certificate directly from your Wakelet. And do not forget to type in the code which I am presenting here. Ma'am, please continue now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Panna ma'am. So, how to use this wonderful tool we are going to cover. I hope, Panna ma'am, my screen is shared. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Pan.
Okay, great. So, how to go to this wonderful platform? So, those who are the first time users, they can go to the Google and they can type their wakelet.com. So once you type in wakelet.com, you will land up in, since I am already logged in Wakelet, so my dashboard is opened over here, but you will see there will be two buttons here, login and sign up on the top right corner. So if you are first time user into Wakelet, you have to create your account on Wakelet. So you have to click on sign up, and you can use your Gmail account or Microsoft account, and you can integrate your Wakelet account with your already existing Gmail account. Once you are able to fill up your sign up, then you will see this is the first home page which will open up. This is also known as your dashboard, and here will be an option to set your profile. You can put your profile pic. This will be your name which you have just added in your Gmail account, so it will pick up it. This is your Wakelet handle at the rate Sodi Sumedha, and this is the data of how many collections you have created, how many bookmarks you have done in Wakelet, and how many group collections you have created. So this is how I have almost 63 collections that I'm showing you I have created till now since the time I'm using Wakelet. So let us get started that how to create a collection. So this new collection is to be created by using this green color button that you see here. Once I click here, it will give me a blank canvas, and here a window will appear. For right now I am putting this window off, and the first hint I get here is give your collection a title. So, for example, I want to do some project with my learners and I want to do some project based learning. So, I can title this collection as project based learning since it is a hybrid mode going everywhere. So, let us explore how we can use Wakelet for hybrid learning with our learners. So, I am writing project based learning, and I can also mention the name of my project. For example, I am exploring something on climate action with my students. So I will just name this project and I can write a short description of my project here. So maybe you are creating a newsletter. So you can write in the description that this newsletter have the items or the news or resources of a particular project that has been undertaken by so and so students and in so and so school. So this kind of description can be written over here. So I'm just writing this is a collection of projects done by students of class 9F. So just now I have mentioned here that this is a project which is done by so and so students. Just to make it handy, I have given a short description. So this is the first two steps I have completed. I have named my project, and secondly, I have mentioned the description of my project. So after completing this part, now what I can do is I have to give some beautiful layout to my collection. To beautify it, I will use this color palette icon. I will go here and I will see what is given over here. So it gives me the layout of my collection. There is a collection where I can use a media or compact or grid. It means that how do you want to organize your resources. So till now I don't have any resources, so I am just leaving this. Here I have an option of adding a cover image. So once I click here, it gives me three options. I can upload an image from my desktop. If I have a picture, maybe I want to put a picture of my school or my class students over here, I can use this option of upload an image. I can also choose a Jiffy. There are so many GIFs. So since I am making this project on climate action, so let me see if I have some GIFs on climate. So here I have so many GIFs, and maybe I like this one. as a GIF which I want to use. So I will use this GIF over here, and I will it is my choice whether I want to use the full image or I want to use the half image. So if I want to use full image, here you can see right now it is coming as full, but maybe I think that is too big, so I can choose the option half, so the size of the image gets reduced. So this is the first thing I can do to beautify my collection. Another thing which I can do is I can also add a background image. So once I click here, here I have two options. There is no Jiffy option for the background. Only I can upload an image, or I can choose from library. So right now I don't have any pic related to climate action on my desktop. So I will go to Wakelet library. It has all the free photographs which I can use by the Unsplash. So these are all the images which can be easily used without any issue of copyright. So I will write the word climate since I am doing this project on climate. So I want some pictures related to climate, and maybe I like this one. So as I click here, this background will slowly get added into my collection. You can see the background is there at the back. So I have added a background image and I have added a cover image. So these two things I have done. Now I want my students to share some of their resources into this collection. I want that whatever their web quest they are doing, whatever research they are doing, I have already sent them the guidelines that what they have to research upon. I want that they showcase their work by adding it into this Wakelet collection. But how do I need to share this collection? So on the top here, you will see there is a share button. Right now it is showing a lock icon because this collection is private. Only I can see this. But there are so many options, like I can make it public to all the Wakelet users, or I can make it unlisted. Since I'm using it for my classroom purpose, I'm making it unlisted so that only those children with whom I want to share this collection, they will be only able to see this. And if I want them to collaborate, if I want them to add the resources of their own, then I have to choose this option, invite collaborators. I have to invite my students as collaborators, and I can also upload this assignment into Microsoft Teams if I'm using Microsoft Teams as my learning management system, or I can also integrate this project in Google Classroom. So Wakelet has integration with both Google Classroom also and Microsoft Teams also. And you can simply click the link also. You can copy this link and invite your students as collaborators. So right now there are zero collaborators because my students are not here. Once people will start coming into your collection, you will be able to see the name of the collaborators as well. So what kind of resources my students will be able to add in? Let us see. So this is the first way of adding resources into Wakelet. Here it is written, paste any web address. So maybe before my children, I want to give some resources to my children to read on climate action. So I can go to web and I can search something related to climate action. So, for example, I have searched here climate action in Google, and I get an article related to SDG goal number 13, which is the sustainable goal number 13, curated by the United Nations Agenda 2030. And I really want my students to go through this article. So, what I will do is I will simply copy this link from here. I have to just copy this link. So, I will copy this link and I will go to my Wakelet collection. And here in the box where it is coming, paste any web address, I simply have to paste this. So automatically the web article is getting added to my collection. So this is how I have added my first resource to this Wakelet collection. So since my internet is slow, it is taking some time, but it will get uploaded soon. So here you can see it is uploaded now. So this is the first item I have added to my Wakelet collection. Now, what else I can add instead of the links? Is there any other option to add my resources? So here I see another icon which says add text. So if I want to add any information, maybe I have to type the information over there. So I can simply click on add text. And I want to give some beautiful caption to my project. Maybe I'm making a newsletter on climate action, and here I want to give the title some brief introduction, or maybe a welcome message of my introductory newsletter. So here I have written brief introduction, and I have option of choosing the different fonts. I can make it bold, I can make it italic, or I can underline it. I can increase the size of the font, and I can do the alignment. I can use bullets. I can link this particular text which I have written with another website. And once it is done, I can simply click on done. So here I have added one text using the text option. So this is how I have added the heading. I have added one resource. Now, what is this? I can also add images. If I have some images on my desktop, I can use the option upload an image. I can choose a Jiffy to be uploaded, or I can choose from Wakelet library. So this is how I can upload the images also. I can bookmark. If I have already saved some bookmarks from the Wakelet community, and I really want to share this bookmarks with the children. So I can also add these bookmarks. I have already saved a few of the bookmarks here in my Wakelet collection. So I am just adding two, and I will click on add. So these two bookmarks already got added into my Wakelet collection. Now, what is next? I can also add a PDF if I want some document which is already there into my Google Drive, or it's on my desktop. I can also upload a PDF. So if I click here, PDF, and here I can see on my desktop, do I have some PDFs? So here is one PDF which I have. So maybe I click here and I click on add PDF. So this PDF is getting uploaded in the collection, and it is added over here. Now, what else I can add? Wakelet has integration, as Mukta ma'am has, Panna ma'am has told all of you. Wakelet has integration with so many other apps. So I can add tweets. So I will go to tweets, and I can search for the tweets related to climate action. So I will type the keyword, on which keyword I'm looking for the tweets. So right now I have added the hashtag climate action. So all these tweets have been done in which climate action has been used as a hashtag. So whichever tweet I want my students to read and go through, I can simply choose those. I can simply choose those by adding this plus button. And these tweets are going to be added in my Wakelet collection. So these tweets can be read by students, and I can design some project for the students on these tweets. So see, these tweets have been added to my Wakelet collection. Similarly, I can also add YouTube videos. I can add something from my Google Drive, from my OneDrive. It also has integration with Adobe, Creative Cloud Express. And a very good feature of Wakelet is I can make my video inside Wakelet. A Flipgrid video, I can make it without going to the Flipgrid platform. I can simply make my video over here. So this is my Flipgrid camera which is opening up, and when once it open up, I can record myself. I can record my video, and students can watch what message I want to give them regarding their project. So once this camera open, you can simply click like you do into Flipgrid. You can record your video, and students will be able to see your video in the Wakelet collection. So it is taking some time. I think
Sumita
probably
ma'am, till
because of
then,
internet.
sorry, Sumita ma'am, till then, you can take up some questions which are there in the chat box. that
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
the teachers are asking, can we arrange the order after creating, after adding the resources, can we rearrange the order?
Yes, yes, very definitely, ma'am. So I will show you how you can do it
Yes, ma'am,
right
please.
now since it is taking some time.
And one more
Uh,
question, ma'am. It's there that if we want to, like, you have showed them that you have embedded a link, you have
yeah,
embedded a web link. So after that, if they want to add a little description or text, that is what Anshu ma'am, I hope I have told the question clearly. Sumita ma'am, please can you
yeah,
answer
yeah,
these
sure,
questions?
sure, sure, ma'am. Is
Thank
my
you, ma'am.
screen visible, Mukta ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'm showing the answer to these two questions in a separate collection, which I have already used with my students. So once we did a project on season, since I'm a social science teacher, and I did this collaborative projects learning where I asked my students to make e-books on seasons on Book Creator app. And for collection of those projects, I asked my students to add the links of their books, e-books that they have created into this Wakelet collection. So to answer the first question that how can we rearrange the layout? So once I go to this collection and I go to the this palette, I have the option of choosing the layout of my Wakelet collection. Do I want to show this as a compact? So you can see the layout has changed. I can make it as a grid. So now it is appearing two collections on one page. I can also choose the mood board. So this is a mood board where all the collections come like this as a web page. So this is a mood board design. This is a media design which we initially used. This is a compact design. This is a grid view. This is a mood board, and this is a column view. So any view can be changed anytime. You can add columns to your Wakelet collection and you can create various columns and all the collections will appear there. So this was the first question. And second question, which was that if we have added a link and you want to add something, so that is also possible. You can either use the add text option and you can add text, or you can see wherever you have added the link. Maybe I want to change the name of this YouTube link or any other link. So I can see there is a pencil icon next to the link. Once I click on pencil icon, this entire information becomes editable. So instead of saying journey to the seasons, I can rename it. So maybe I want to give this as my ebook on seasons. So I can edit the entire information. Even I can edit this description. Even I can edit this image. I want to put images of my students over here or any other thumbnail. So I can edit this image. And once these changes are done, I can simply click on done. So Mukta ma'am, are both the questions answered?
Ma'am, one more thing, that can be rearrange the order in which we
Yeah,
have
sure.
curated. So
Yes,
that
yes. So,
please, if you can
yeah,
show, because teachers are asking this question also.
yes, you can also rearrange. So, if you see before the pencil icon, there is a dragger, there is a move option. So, I simply click on move and I can drag this collection wherever I want. Maybe I want to bring this collection to last. So, now you can see here my ebook on seasons have come in the end. And if I want to make it to go in the top, I can simply drag it to the top and I can add this to the first resource. So this is how I can move my resources very easily without any problem. Any other questions, Mukta ma'am?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Till now, the questions you have answered. Please carry on.
Okay, so I was showing you that how you can add your video, but right now I think due to internet it is not working properly. So let me take you to into the next section. I have told you how you can invite how you can add the various resources. Now let us see how you can invite. So this is the collection which we were making. Let us see if it opens in a new window. And I invite all of you to come and add your resources. So right now I will show you how you have to invite your students. So as I click on share button and I go to invite collaborators, I can simply give this code to my students. They will go to wakelet.com, and on the top there is a section saying join class or join collection. So once they click on join collection, they can use this code, or the easiest way is to copy this link and give it to the students. So right now, as participants, I am giving this link to all of you to join my Wakelet collection. I have put the invite link into the chat. I invite all of you to join this Wakelet collection, and let us practice ourselves that how students can add various resources, be it images, be it text, be it any link, be it any PDF, or you can try making your Flipgrid video. You can add tweets, you can add YouTube videos, you can add something from Google Drive, OneDrive, Adobe. So let us try you doing this right now, and let me see how you are able to participate in this Wakelet collection. I can see people have started entering here in the collection. I can also go to share option, and once I click on invite collaborators, I will be able to see when people are entering the collaboration. Here also you can see so many icons are coming up, like we make collaborators in Google Slides and Google Docs. So you will be able to see Harpreet ma'am has joined us, Mamta ma'am has joined us, and we have myself is here, Mamta Srivastav ma'am is here. So all the people will be able to join, and once you join, your learners will also be able to join this in the similar way. It will ask for the name of the person, and once you add your name, on the top right corner, you will see there is a edit button. You can simply click on edit, and then similarly, you can add web address, you can add the text, you can add images, you can add PDFs, you can record your video for your teacher to answer what you have find about climate action. You can add some tweets, you can add some YouTube videos, Google Drive. If you have something, some research work done in Google Drive, you can upload it from Google Drive, OneDrive, or Adobe. Now, let me show you that how your students can also participate in the Student Ambassador Program, as Panna ma'am has updated you. So there are different options on the top. You can also import your classes. If you click on classes over here, right now I have not created any classes for my students, but I have the option of create class. I can click on Create Classroom, and Wakelet has integration with Google Classroom, Microsoft, and Clever. So since in my school we use Microsoft, so I have to go with Microsoft option, and I have to sign in using my school Microsoft account. But if you are using Google Classroom in your school, you can simply click on Google Classroom, sign in with Google, and you can import all your classes here in the Wakelet and easily give them Wakelet projects. So that will be a really a great option for all of you to use Wakelet for your collaborative project-based learning. The explore option is also a great option. Maybe you want to see some examples that how teachers around the world are using Wakelet. You need some kind of prompts. So these are some of the most popular collections on the Wakelet that you can go through by going to the explore option. So these are the collections which have been made public by the educators. You can see them. If they have allowed, you can copy them. So there is a collection on global citizenship education. There is a collection of Google Jamboard templates. There is a collection on teaching electricity. So this is a complete lesson plan which you can use for taking up in your classroom. There is a Wakelet collection already created by teachers on children's social justice literature project. There is a project which is created by some teacher on every day is Earth Day. So simply you can click on any of the collection which you want to explore. So this collection has 30 items which I can explore. Some teacher has created this for sustainable consumption and production. So there are some Google Docs which the teacher has added. There is a link of resources. There is a survey form for the webinar which the teacher has added. There is a video which I can show it to my students. So similarly, you can create your own collection also. And explore option will help you to explore how teachers around the world are using this collection. And you can share this collection with your students. They can read it. You can like this collection. You can bookmark this collection so it will be saved in your bookmarks. And using these three dots, very, very important and excellent feature of Wakelet is that any of the Wakelet collection can be saved as a PDF document also. Once I click on export as PDF, this entire collection will be saved as PDF. Let us see how. If I click on export as PDF, I will get this option export as PDF. I simply click on exporting PDF. So if I have created a newsletter, now I want to share this newsletter with my parents or with my learner, with my stakeholders. I can simply save that as a PDF and it will take around 1 minute to be saved. Now I can download this. So I will show you how it looks. It is getting downloaded, and once it is downloaded, you can have a look how this Wakelet collection looks like a PDF. So here is the PDF, and in the PDF, all the links will be hyperlinked. So you don't have to care about it that how my links are going to work. In the PDF inside, it will be a hyperdoc, like the structure which will be created, which you can easily use with your stakeholders. So this is a great feature of Wakelet, which is available. So I have taught you how to search your collection. You can explore how you can add your classes, and you can also set your profile here, your public profile. And the more other important thing which I want to share here is the Wakelet Space. Maybe you want that why my child is doing work in one single collection, why not my learner is able to make one single collection for themselves, why I want to restrict a child to add his or her resources into my collection. Maybe I want my workers to create their personal collection. So Wakelet gives unlimited cloud space to all of us. And this feature on the right, this my left hand side is known as the Wakelet space. You will be able to see this plus button on the left hand corner. Once I click on this left button, I will be getting a complete Wakelet space to invite my learners to create their own personal collection. So you must be wondering that why we need to do that. So when pandemic started, what I used this space was that since I was not able to see the written work of my children, so I invited them, and all my students created their digital social science registers over here, and whatever notes and written work they used to do, I never bothered to get it in the WhatsApp or Google Drive. I simply asked them to add everything in their Wakelet collection. So all the students used to complete their work and they used to add here in the Wakelet collection. So this is one way you can do it. So this is for another class. For every class I have created, like this was one child, and he has uploaded all his notes of different chapters over here as PDF. So for me, it was very easy to trace their work and how much of practice they are doing. Similarly, you can also use this collection for doing a action project. So once we have done one project based learning on Clean Ganga action project as a club activity. So all the students were invited to research on Clean Ganga campaign, and then students were asked to write something, so they have added their resources. So this is how Wakelet is a wonderful way to collaborate with your learners, and you can simply reimagine your word about what steps the people have been taking. So this is one collection created by one child, a step towards clean Ganga. And this is the collection not created by me, rather it is created by the student. You can see the student name is also appearing over here, Tanu Sharoda. So this is how simply children can use Wakelet to curate your resources, and project based learning can also be easily practiced with the learner using Wakelet. Wakelet also comes up with a student ambassador program as shared by one of my colleague. So if you want to search about that, you can simply click on search option also, and you can use the explore option also. So if I want to learn more about student ambassador program, so I will type here student ambassador program, and there must be some collection talking about that. So there are so many collections which have been created here for the student ambassador program. You can view these collection. It gives you the task, it gives you all the activities that students have to go through, and once you submit those activities to Wakelet team through a Google, through a Wakelet form, they have a typo form like thing which you have to submit. And once you get those activities done, your students can earn digital badges. There is a beautiful program by the name of Wakelet Student Ambassador. So their students can become Wakelet Student Ambassador. They can master the 6 C's of critical thinking, communication, curation, creativity, digital citizenship skill. And at the end of the program, you can also apply. This is one Wakelet student program undertaken by Litera Valley Z School in Hosur in Andhra Pradesh. So they have completed this activity. So the first skill the student mastered is curation. The other skill is critical thinking, which is task 2. Even the tasks are written over here, that what collections the students have to create. Task 3 is on the basis of creativity. So the children will earn this badge. Similarly, there are 6 tasks which the student have to complete. Task 4 is based on collaboration. Task 5 is based on communication. And task 6 is based on the Wakelet citizenship. So once the children are able to complete, they can also apply for their student ambassador certificate with the help of the teacher. And teacher can also apply for the certification of enrolling these students in this beautiful program of Wakelet Student Ambassador Program. So, if this project based learning is attracting you and you want to go ahead, so right now, Wakelet is running a very beautiful program in collaboration with Google for Edu. So, this is the collection link. I will share it shortly with you. This is called Do You Have What It Takes to Become a SDG Trailblazer? So, SDG is Sustainable Development Goal. And Wakelet, in collaboration with Google for Education, is organizing this challenge where it is inviting students and teachers to participate in this. So entire information is given in this link about the Trailblazer challenge, in which the students are supposed to create the Wakelet collection on these 3 SDG goals. Number 1 is sustainable cities and communities. Second goal they have taken is zero hunger. And the third goal they have taken is affordable and clean energy. As you click on these collection, you will get to know the entire information, how to participate, how to enroll the learners, how to enroll yourself. And there are very attractive awards and presents which you and your learner can earn through this SDG Trailblazer challenge. Mukta ma'am, I request you to please share the link of SDG Trailblazer challenge with our audience in the chat box. Are there any questions? Are there any questions by anyone?
Okay. Yeah, not much questions, but yes, there are beautiful comments by the audience that it's going on wonderfully, and the presentation is wonderful. And really, ma'am, it was so well explained that anyone can just learn Wakelet by just you watching this video today. So, of course, if anyone is new to Wakelet, they can also learn very well by watching this video. And I hope audience would accept this. So yes, ma'am. Please continue, and then lastly, I'll
Yeah.
give some information.
Yeah, thank you so much. So here I can see I invited my audience to participate in the Wakelet, and here I can see there are something which is added by Harpreet ma'am. She has added one beautiful GIF on vote for biodiversity, and so many people have added their resources about different climate action things which they are doing. So all of you are requested to please take this up. Now, I would, in the end, I would like to show up my dashboard to all of you to give you some ideas on how you can use Wakelet, because sometimes educators know what is Wakelet, but they don't know how to use it productively. So what you can do is you can create small collections like this one I have shown you, how you can collect the work of your students. Another example I would like to show you is that in term one CBSE examinations, when the examinations were going on and we had to do the practice with the student. So how I used Wakelet is that I used to give my students a chance to make one multiple choice question from the content that we have read. And I made this selection on the chapter name. I added one picture and I invited my students. And these are the questions which one student used to add every day. So every day we used to add 30 questions, then next day more 30, and finally, so this is one way of using Wakelet, that how you can involve students in this. Another is we did one project about learning about digital citizenship. So I added few activities for my learner. So this is one Jiffy I have added related to the digital citizenship skills. And here I invited my students to give their presentation. So they have added the name of the members. They have made this beautiful presentation on bullying, that why we should not practice. These are the guidelines which I have added for my learners to read and answer the question using the text option. And these are the works which the student have added here. They have also written an apology letter that we are not going to use the digital platform in the wrong way. And here is one video which is added by the YouTube, so that they can get some information about digital citizenship skills. Similarly, you can also ask students to create their digital portfolios on the platform. Similarly, I would like to show you one creation that I am very fond of doing is I always curate all my digital resources in the Wakelet collection. So this is one newsletter which I created for one of my digital citizenship project, which we have done with USA. There is one institute in USA, digital citizenship project. So there is one organization called DITSIT Institute. So they invited us to give a presentation on digital citizenship skills. So these were the students who were involved. These were the links and resources. This is the video of that particular program. This was the ebook which was created, and these are the recordings of the session. So it's very easy to make the collection, and it's very easy to later on use the collection for some other purpose. If you want to share the newsletter, you can simply make it a PDF, or you can make it a link and share it with anyone. You can save so many things with this, but the favorite is making your digital portfolio. It is very, very difficult to collect all your certificates, your webinar links, and everything into one place. So for that purpose, you can make a Wakelet collection of your own, and you can save all your resources in one Wakelet collection. That will really help you to sort out your work, your certificates, your webinar links, your important, you can say, resume, your links, your certification, your webinar, your awards, everything can be saved. Even if you do a Twitter chat for someone, like once I did a Twitter chat on Bunsey, that how Bunsey can be used in a hybrid environment, and I wanted to save those tweets. So simply I created a collection, and using this integration work, tweet work, I added the hashtag of the hashtag which we used, and all the tweets are completely saved in this collection forever. Now I don't have to hunt on Twitter that what did I tweet at that time, what was the question of my Twitter chat, and what did the audience answer. So for all these purpose, Wakelet comes very, very handy. And since it is completely free, you don't have to pay anything to the Wakelet team. You can easily curate all your resources, be it your project work, be it your any school work, your students assignment, anything can easily be saved. So right now I think my internet is slow, so all the collections are not getting saved. Are there any questions, Panna ma'am, Mukta ma'am, that
No,
we can
ma'am.
pick up?
There are sorry, there are no questions, but yes, lot of comments are there, and yes, yeah, your there was just a message that your screen was hazy, so I think that is the
Okay,
internet issue.
okay,
But I
okay.
would like
Yeah,
to remind the audience that we have shared feedback link, Wakelet form link, and ma'am has also shared for students something that challenge, yes, by Google. So you can understand now Google has also integrated with Wakelet, and it's a wonderful platform to use by us all. And of course, I would like to tell here something more about it, that if we want to use it for our own purpose, like if you like people have collection of photographs and they want to save it, so always we search on our laptop or in mobile, where is it, so we can also save our photographs or our messages or our tweets with our own family members or something, weddings or something like that. What those things also can be collected in make a collection, and can be saved on Wakelet, and it can be really used for our own self also. So Wakelet is really an amazing app which helps us in many ways, personally as well as an educator, as well as for others also. So this was really a wonderful session, and please audience, like, subscribe, and share our channel with your friends and colleagues, and please fill in these forms, do not forget to do that. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, definitely, Sumita ma'am, you have explained it very well, and we have also learned many new things. Like you said, the same thing that we know how to work on it, but how to make best use of it, we have also learned a lot. So, and very good comments the audience have said. Thank you very much for such an interesting session, Sumita ma'am, for explaining us. And thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us. And we'll hope that you have learned many things from our session today. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Good evening. Bye bye, ma'am.
Bye,
Bye bye,
see
Panna
you,
ma'am.
thank you.
signing
Thank
off.
you,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.